There was also a series of questions about converting calories to kcals and kilojoules. And there was some questions about significant figures on this calculation. So just be careful the way you're writing your answer to indicate that you've got the required number of significant figures there. It's always best to put it in scientific notation when possible. And I added this question in because we've been talking about calories. So the calories in chemistry versus the calories in food are a little bit different. So the chemistry calorie, right, versus a food calorie is actually a kcal, so it's 1,000 times larger than a chemistry calorie. And so one thing we need to know is that 1 calorie equals 4.184 joules. And that means 1 kcal, so a kcal is 1,000 calories, so that would be 4.184 kilojoules of energy. Now that we know those two things, we can kind of convert from calories to kcals to kilojoules of energy. So for the first row, we've got 4.05 times 10 to the 5 calories. We know that 1,000 calories is 1 kcal, so we have 405 kcals. 3 sig figs, so 405 as written should be good. And now we know, right, kcals to kilojoules, we know in 1 kcal, I've got 4.184 kilojoules of energy, so kcals cancel out, we multiply across. 3 significant figures into 3 significant figures, 1.69 times 10 to the 3 kilojoules of energy. That fills the first row. So now we're going to drop down to the second row. Got 115 kcals. So 115 kcals, we know in 1 kcal there's 4.184 kilojoules. So that corresponds to 481 kilojoules, 3 sig figs, so we're fine as is. And then 115 kcals, we have to convert that to calories. We know in 1 kcal there's 1,000 calories, so we multiply that by 1,000, and this becomes 1.15 times 10 to the 5 calories. 3 significant figures because I have 3 significant figures here. Just leave it in scientific notation to indicate that it's 3 significant figures. And for the last one, I've got 460 kilojoules of energy, and we know that in 1 kcal we have 4.184 kilojoules. So we can divide and we get approximately 110 kcals. But this is where some of you are running into problems because 110 as written, it's actually 109.9. We round it up to 110 to make significant figures. 110 as written is only 2 significant figures. So we'd have to write it as 110 point kcals or 1.10 times 10 to the 2 kcals. Those are the only ways we can write 3 significant figures. Next, we're going to take that number and we're going to convert that into calories. All right, so 110 kcals, we know in 1 kcal we've got 1,000 calories. So we are also looking at 1.10 times 10 to the 5 calories. 1.10 10 to the 5 as written is 3 significant figures. So it's probably this middle one here, 110, that's throwing off your significant figures. 110 without the decimal place is only 2 significant figures. With the decimal place, that's 3, or putting it in scientific notation, that makes it 3 significant figures. So even though it's an easy problem, just watch your significant figures because that's where a few of you are getting tripped up. So hopefully that helps with this homework.